To get started with using Acorn's Shape Processor, go to Shape, Process, Generate Shapes. The Shape Processor window will appear, and generating circles is the default. We can modify the type of shape generated using the drop-down menu. You can choose from squares, hexes, stars, random Bezier, and rectangles. We're going to go back and choose stars. You can change the stroke and fill colors of the randomly generated shapes using these color wells. Click on the color well and the colors palette will appear for you to select your color. If you'd like to adjust the presence or size of the stroke, be sure a shape tool is currently selected in the Tools palette, and then go to the Inspector palette. And from there, adjust your stroke. You can also check or uncheck the fill box. This process also has options for how large the shapes generated can be, and how many are generated. If you want all of your shapes to be the same size, uncheck the random size box. Now let's add an additional process. Click on the plus button at the bottom of the Shape Processor window and choose Arrange Shapes in a Circle. You can adjust the radius of the circle using the slider in the Process window. Or using the on-canvas controls. You can also adjust the placement of the circle in both places. Just click and drag on the canvas control. To hide or unhide the visibility of a process, click the visibility icon next to that process in the list. To revert to the original process settings, click the circular arrow. And to delete the process, click on the trash can in the upper right-hand corner. We'll hit Command-Z to undo that last step. You can close the Shape Processor window by clicking the X button in the upper left-hand corner. If you want to reopen the processor window, double-click the P located on that layer in the Layers list. You can rearrange processes in the list by clicking and dragging on the process to where you want it located. The processes work in a bottom-up manner, so depending on which processes you have present, your image may change if you rearrange them. You can also apply shape processes to shapes you have generated. So we're going to go ahead and delete the work we've done. And let's draw out a handful of rectangles. Next, we'll want to go to Select All to select all our rectangles. And then we'll go to Process, Duplicate Shapes. Let's add a couple more processes like Cycle Colors. And how about Scatter Shapes? We can then adjust the parameters to create different designs. The Shape Processor is great for creating quick vector designs. Be sure to check out Acorn's written documentation for more Shape Processor ideas.